Yeah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. All praises and all honor and all glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the Akim and the Four Winds, preaching in truth and sincerity, risking your lives more now than ever, the hopeful elect. The elect, Shalom. To the Israelite foreigners whose phenotype may look like another nation, but bloodline goes back to Israel through their father and have come back to the fold. Shalom. To you sisters, you Akwathium, who listen and learn under your husband, which is your spiritual leader, with meekness and with silence. Shalom. This your brother Aram Yahweh with the lesson, and this is 3 months into 2023, and 9,800 killed in gun violence in the U.S. It says only 3 months into 2023 in gun violence in the United States have already showed its ugly face to the world. In 2023 alone, statistics suggest about 9,870 people have been killed in the U.S. in U.S. gun shootings as of March 27th, 2023. If one ponders this, this is an average death of over 114 individuals per day. But the statistics only indicates how grave the situation is in US. Not only adults, but even children have also fallen victim to gun violence. It says the data crunching done by gun violent archives show that these are not just gun murders, but also include a record number of gun suicide. Data shows that among the 9,870 people who have been killed so far, the majority of 57.9% dead by suicide. This is an average of 67 deaths by suicide per day in 2023. So ultimately, this is just coming into what? Judgment, man. The Lord is judging America on a heavy level, man. And people are overlooking the things that's actually coming about, right? So it's not just gun violence by adults, it's by children, and then, you know, dang near more than half are suicides. So it's a great pressure that's upon this world. A grievance, man. Right? The people are mourning, right? Yeah, so this is what's it? I one, which is the same news thing is the other one, which is Iwan. Says Nashville school shooting footage has been shared by the police, showing the suspect driving up to the school and shooting down doors before proceeding through the hallways. The footage shows 28-year-old Henri Elizabeth Hale enter various rooms Oh, this is a chick? Wow. Dang. Let's enter into various rooms at the Covenant School while aiming the gun. The Nashville shooting left 6 people dead, including 3 kids under the age of 9. So now that statistic was 9,870, whatever, as of yesterday. Here it is, the 28th. So I guess you could add those people to that number of people being killed by gun violence, right? Yeah, so this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 10, verse 2. As the judge of the people is himself also his officers, right? So you judge this world, and your officers, right, are wicked also, the way Esau rules this world, right? And what manner of a man the ruler of the city is, such are they that dwell therein. And so you have what? Wicked people, right? You got wicked rulers, which is Esau, Edom. So then their police officers are wicked. And then the manner of the people who live in the city are wicked, right? So yeah, an unwise king destroyeth his people, right? And everything here in America destroys you. They're going into these things with all these GMO foods, and the way that it actually triggers things, emotions, anger, fear, just from the food that you're eating. All right? Chemicals and stuff that's in the water, the air, not to mention the drugs that they allow you to take, whether if it's over the counter or you're getting it from, the streets, which the biggest drug dealer is the pharmacist, right? Most of this thing is fentanyl and all these other different things, man. So it says, but through the prudence of them, which the prudent is really the elect, which are in authority, the city shall be established. And what city is going to be that? The city of New Jerusalem. That's what's really going to be established, right? Yeah. what does it say right here? And 4 says, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord. And in due time, he will set over it one that is profitable, right? Which I'm telling you, it's dealing with the elect, man. The elect of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, starting with Yahweh Shai, King David, the rest of the 12, the 144,000, and the other innumerable multitude of the elect. It's going to set the earth in order, man. Right? Yeah, so this is Proverbs chapter 29. Start at 1. He that being often reproved hardened his neck, right? And all the way back from from the beginning, the Lord, when you go back into Cain and Abel, the Lord reproved Cain and told him sin lieth at the door. So through time, Cain and Abel came back again as Esau and Jacob, right? And then now you other Jakes are following behind the spirit of Esau, man. That you'll kill your own brother. That there's these so-called school shootings, right? You so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians are under the spirit of these devils, man. And you be often reproved. And you harden your neck, right? To follow behind other gods. Shall suddenly be destroyed and without remedy. And ultimately what? The Lord is coming to destroy this place that's called America, which is spiritually Babylon, or the daughter of Babylon, which is spiritually Babylon, spiritually Sodom, spiritually Egypt, right? And the spiritual Rome, the system of Rome, right? Not even spiritually, the system is of Rome, but now it's becoming more digital, through their so-called judicial system, right? Through their Flavians and patricians, or what you call republics and Democrats. But now it's becoming digital, giving you a digital all, that digital grain of rice. That's why it says when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, right? And we don't see anybody rejoicing right now, man. This is why you're having so many deaths, and it's just barely a couple of months within to the year, and you're having a high record number of what you call homicides and a high record number of suicides, right? No one's really rejoicing because the elect, starting with Yahweh, then through his son Yahweh Shai, then through King David, through the 12 and 144,000 are not ruling, man. But when that set order is in order, people are going to be rejoicing. Even you heathens that don't really want us, it's just to rule over you. You're going to be rejoicing in that day, man. Sure, you don't like the ideal of it now. But when the wicked beareth rule, which Esau Edom is the wicked, he's bearing rule over this earth, and what's happening, man? Record of murders, school shootings, and some of that school shooting stuff is control opposition in order to set up laws to make it illegal to have weapons, right? So they could bring in that NWO, they New World Order system, right? So have less resistance, right? So when the wicked beareth rule, the people are mourning, man. People are in mourning. When you commit suicide, you're in mourning, man. You're mourning to the point that that's the last resort. You're crying out, but no one's listening. Whoever so loveth wisdom rejoiceth his father, right? And our ultimate father is the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, right? But also a father is what? One that teaches you the truth. It may not be your actual father. That person may be younger or older, but if they're speaking the words of this Bible according to truth, knowledge, wisdom, and meekness, that person's a father, and understanding, should I say, right? Because you got to have understanding, right? That person's a father. But he that keepeth company with harlots spendeth his substance, right? And that's ultimately what this whole world is. That's what this beast system is, right? NATO, EU, and America. And then it says that there's a harlot on top of the scarlet cover beast. And that harlot is what? America. So all you do is you spin up your substance to the point that you're willing to shoot someone, kill somebody, to spend years or whatever in prison, which that's like a form of suicide, because you kill somebody and you're locked up forever. You just destroyed your whole life, right? You'd have been better off just committing suicide. At least you didn't hurt anyone else, right? Because I hate that they try to make suicide illegal or whatever they did. No, if that's what it is, you're doing a great justice. Just take yourself out. If you're mourning that much, right? Because that's what it is. The wicked are bearing rule, and you're mourning so much that you're willing to shoot yourself. Well, that's what you should do. You shouldn't mourn so much that you're willing to hurt other people, run into a school, just shoot yourself. Because that number should have been opposite. It should have been way more suicides than there are murders. Right? But that's not the case. People rather hurt someone else than themselves. Right? Which is a form of suicide in itself. Because if you get locked up and they giving you freaking triple digit numbers, you just basically committed suicide. So with all that, I want to give all praises and all honor and all glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who rule well. Salutations to the Akim and the four winds, preaching in truth and sincerity, risking your lives more now than ever. The hopeful elect, Shalom. To the Israelite foreigners whose phenotype may look like another nation, but bloodline goes back to Israel and have come back to the fold. Shalom to you sisters, you Akwathium, who listen and learn under your husband, which is your spiritual leader, with meekness and with silence. Shalom and a Baba Ball.